This isn't part of the game. I was just too lazy to change my shit. But basically, it needs to be known for people that have Vega video cards, or at least Vega 56. I spent a moment trying to find a stable let's just launch the game. I'll show you. First off, it's a big question for me. What is a good overclock setting? I'll show you. I was quite aggressive. I'm not gonna sit here and explain, but this is what I got, and it gives me the best performance without crashing. If you even tried to do like 5 more here and like anywhere, you would probably crash. For people that have problems with getting their clock over the 1700 mark, this will get you over the 1700 mark right here. You will want this fan curve right here. It's very good. I stay under 70 degrees Celsius, which is fucking unheard of with just air. Most people struggle doing that with just liquid. I do it with air because I have the best case known to man. Because I only buy the best shit. Here's my fan speeds, my temperature. I have a 2008 Cosmo S Cooler Master case. It's a giant fucking behemoth. You could kill a fucking lion if you just threw it at it. It's huge. Google it. But I got it maxed out on fans. Everywhere you can put mount a fan on the fucking thing, there's a fan mounted. 3 in the top, 1 in the back, 2 in the bottom, 1 in the front. And this is also a reference card, which means it's not even taking advantage of the fact that I have all those fucking fans. So, do these settings. You don't even need a good case like I have, but it does help to an extent. But this is good. And I have an MSI Air Boost, Vega 56. This will get the job done. And you will stay under 70 degrees Celsius. The normal operating temperature of a Vega is 80 degrees Celsius. I stay under 70 because I'm a cool cat. Alright. Memory frequency. This is the base memory frequency of a Vega 64. I said, fuck it. I don't settle for less. I'm going to do the same thing they do. 945. This is my voltage. I don't know where I got that number. I just kind of picked it and it works. Obviously 50% power limit. That's what you want. Make sure. Yep. Okay. As for my Cyberpunk settings, because that's the game right now to fucking stress yourself over, I'll show you. I get most of the time 60 frames per second. Sometimes it dips to 55. That's fine. When I'm driving or things are going really fast, it might even go down to 45. Who cares? Now, a lot of people that I saw that made settings for this game for the Vega 56 really undershot it. Like they wanted, they're acting like they wanted 80 frames per second for some reason. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you have like a what? I don't know. Anyway, here's my settings. I got the 1080p going. No VSync. Max 60 frames per second. because whatever time my graphics card can get the ease off, the better. Use a personal preference. Altogether, they count for maybe 1.5 frames per second, so I wouldn't consider too much into them up here. Advanced, or actually, if you include field of view, it's about 2 frames per second. This is my advanced settings. I've noticed from watching videos that shadow meshes don't really fucking matter, but quality does. So I went for that. These are the settings. You will have a wonderful time if you use these settings. Also, Ryzen 2600X, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 3466 underclocked to 2933 because Ryzen can only recognize really 2933 for stability purposes. If you try to go above that, you're risking a bad time. I've tried everything, trust me. So again, just to help you out, because I was looking a long time for some good settings. Long time. Hopefully that works for you, because everybody wants quality, but everybody wants frames. That's the sweet spot right there. Now, if you want, you can turn the I forget the setting. You can turn that setting up to 16, and then maybe turn the shadows down to medium. You'll be about the same position, maybe even better. But that's about it. So I like shadows, and I notice reflections. Pretty much SSR from high to psycho, there's no difference really, noticeably anyway, except maybe the reflections are slightly smoother, and there's maybe they're more pronounced. I don't know. It's just a guess actually, and I've tried to look, and there's not much of a difference between high and ultra. There's a lot of, maybe there's not a lot, but I was wondering what the difference between high, ultra, and psycho was. There's none except 10 frames per second. That's the only difference. So unless you have like, if you're going to psycho, that's like, I don't know what that's for, but quite frankly, if you're not going to ray tracing, there's no reason you should be losing 10 frames per second over reflections. So just figured I'd do a public service for those that have Vega video cards that are trying to run this behemoth of a game. I found the money spot, or the G spot, like to call it. Toodles.